Now, here are 7 steps to decommit from a counterfeit. 7 steps to decommit from a counterfeit relationship, counterfeit career, counterfeit friendships, counterfeit opportunities, counterfeit lifestyles. Number 1, acknowledge the truth. Before I get into that, as you decommit, don't look at yourself as far as being upset with yourself. Okay? I want to make sure I say that. Now, here are the 7 steps to decommit from a counterfeit. Number 1, acknowledge the truth. The truth will set you free. You have to acknowledge the truth. I wrote, recognize and accept that the situation or relationship is not aligned with God's plan. Accept it. Accept it. Reflect on the signs and inner feelings that indicate it is not right for you. That is big. That's why it's the first step. You and I must acknowledge this is not it. Because we'll try to make it because we put too much in it. Just because you invested a lot in it doesn't mean you should stay in it. And a lot of people say, hey, I know it's not right. I know it's wrong. But my friend, I've been in this for too long. And now because mama likes him now, or because daddy likes him now, or because mama like her now, or because all of our friends are happy about it, or because the invitations has been sent, or the room has, the venue has been selected, or it don't matter how far you have gone with the wedding plans, you can decommit. I don't care about the embarrassment. Decommit. If you realize, hey, this ain't of God, this ain't right. I don't care if the flowers have already been selected. I don't care if everybody's flown out to Jamaica. You cancel it, or it will cancel you. Recognize and accept. Don't just recognize it. You got to accept it. Yep, I messed up. Yeah, I committed to something that God never confirmed. All right, I'm gonna, here's the truth. And I'm gonna let this truth set me free. It says, reflect on the signs and inner feelings that indicate it is not for you. Reflect on the signs. Go back right now. I think all of you, every one of you all right now, who is 100% unsure, you're whatever percentage unsure, 1%, all the way to 99% or 100%. If you're unsure and you're not quite 100% assured, I want you to take 5 steps back, 5 days away from whatever it is, and pray. And I want you to look at it. How did I walk into this? Did I walk into this through prayer? Did I walk into this seeking scripture? Did I walk into this seeking God? Did I walk into this okay and content with the current season I'm in? Did I walk into that with that energy? Or did I walk into this thing impulsively? Did I walk into this thing insecure? Did I walk into this thing desperate? Did I walk into this thing because I was lonely? Assess it. Reflect on the signs and the inner feelings that indicate it is not right for you. That's step 1. Step 2, seek God's guidance. Listen, seek it. Seek it while it can be found. Spend time in prayer. Let me tell you something. Time spent in prayer is never wasted time unless you're praying with the wrong heart. Spend time in prayer and meditation, asking God for clarity, wisdom, and strength to move forward. Listen for his guidance and trust his direction. Listen. And one thing about God, it don't take 21 days. It don't take, like God, when you and I get to the place where we say, hey, God, I don't want to be in this anymore. I don't want to be wherever you don't want me to be. God, give me the clarity, give me the wisdom and the strength. That's what you need before you go to next steps. You need to acknowledge the truth and have to seek his guidance, because God's going to give you clarity. Yep, son. Yeah, daughter, this wasn't it, but I love you. You know I love you. I love you so much that this video came to you today. I love you so much that I got this boy Josh to do this video for you. I loved you so much that this video was confirmation of what your mama told you last week. I loved you so much. This was confirmation that you heard from a message from a random other YouTube video. I love you so much. That's why I want you to be clear about this. This ain't it. Since you're not clear, put this in the rear, right? And not only daughter, not only son, am I giving you the clarity, let you know this ain't it. I'm also gonna give you the wisdom on how to handle it. And I'm gonna give you the wisdom on how to just navigate it. Right. And also, I'm gonna give you the strength. Not only am I that's what you need before you can decommit. You need clarity, you need wisdom, and you need strength. In order to decommit, you need to seek him. You need to cry. You need to vent. You gotta work on loving yourself. You gotta remind yourself of God's love for you because you need the clarity, you need the wisdom, you need the strength. Why? Because people are going to go crazy. Anytime you desire to go the way of God, the demons in the people are going to go crazy. You want to see something crazy? You want to see something crazy? Go after God's will for your life. That's why you need the clarity. That's why you need the wisdom. That's why you need the strength, because the demons in your mama gonna go crazy. The demons in your daddy gonna go crazy. The demons in your siblings gonna go crazy. The demons in the person that you've been dating is gonna go crazy. Listen, when you desire to go to the will of God, anyone or anything that doesn't respect that is gonna try to debate that. So you need to seek God in private. Don't start. That's why I said these are the steps. You can't just be like, you ain't the one for me. You may not have the clarity, strength, or wisdom needed to handle that onslaught. Listen for his guidance and trust his direction. He'll give it to you. Number 3, communicate clearly. You see, these are the steps. Have an honest conversation with any involved parties. I'm talking about involved. We're not talking about everybody around. We're talking about have a clear, honest conversation with any involved parties. Clearly express your decision to step away and the reasons behind it. Maintaining respect and kindness. That's big. But you can't have step 3 without step 1, step 2, because if you're unsure, though, you might be around a smooth operator. You might be around a smooth criminal. You might, listen. Like if you don't acknowledge the truth and seek God's guidance, God's clarity, wisdom, and strength, my friend, they will talk you back in. How many of us have been talked back in with a counterfeit? Yep, we all have. We've been smoothly talked right back in. That's why step 1, step 2, it's important for you. Have an honest conversation with any involved parties. Clearly express your decision to step away. Your decision, meaning you've already decided. You just informing them to step away and the reasons behind it. And if they don't listen, listen, let me tell you something. Anytime you step away, people are gonna try to step on. But that means you keep stepping on. What you do is you maintain respect and kindness. Because what happens is, if you don't maintain respect and kindness, what will happen when they start disrespecting you and start claiming that they're claiming that you got blindness? Like, fam, if you're not at a place where you can clearly communicate and maintain respect, mama, I love you, but I gotta step away from this. But I love Tom. Yeah, that's cool. Y'all can date. Whatever you want. You can be on your cougar. This might be your cougar era. Do what you gotta do. Daddy upset, the man upset. I don't care if fellas the tears she crying. I don't care what the tears. I don't care if she start crying. God will make the crooked path straight, even the crooks on that crooked path. Or God will set them straight. Either way. Number 4, build a support network. Surround yourself. Once you do that, you're going to need a network. You're going to need some people. So think about that. Wow, God will give you that guidance on who it is. But step 4 is build a support network. Surround yourself with supportive friends, families, and mentors who can offer encouragement, because that's tough. It's not easy to decommit. You got feelings involved. You got time involved. You got people involved. But when God began to surround you with the network and you begin to build it or build with it, then you will be supported with the encouragement, advice, and prayer during the transition. Step 5, focus on personal growth. That's it. Cool. You got something to focus on. Don't think, because you don't want to take time to think about what your decision. Don't think about your decision. Think about your vision, right? Use this time to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. I don't care if you're going to be single again. Cool. That's a blessing. I'd rather for you to be single than mingled with the devil. Okay. I'd rather for you to walk away from that job. I don't care how much it's making, to be at peace. God will provide a smooth path. I'm not saying quit your job and then you on the streets. God will give you a smooth process out, right? Engage in activities, or if you're on a job, you can communicate your boundaries. God will give you the wisdom on how to do that, so you won't be burnt out. Use this time to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Engage in activities that strengthen your faith and prepare you for the opportunities God's planned for you. That's great. Ain't that exciting? You now get to prepare for God's best. Now you can become the best for the best. Right? Number 6, set boundaries. Establish and maintain healthy boundaries. And I may have to do a video on this to protect yourself from falling back into the counterfeit situation. Be firm and clear about your commitment to move forward. But you can't have 6 without 5. You got to personally grow so then you can set those boundaries. Because they're going to listen. The Bible said the devil left Jesus to a more opportune time. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's over. Just because it's over doesn't mean the plot and schemes of the devil are over. So you got to set boundaries. You got to block them. You got to block her. You got to say, no, you can't call me. Or if that person calls you, put a name. Put counterfeit for their name. It's Carla. No, change Carla to counterfeit. It's Charles calling. No, change Charles' name to counterfeit. Okay? Set those boundaries. Be firm and clear about your commitment to move forward. Be excited about it. Number 7, trust God's timing. Have faith in God's perfect timing. Trust that he has a plan for you and that waiting for his time will lead to the best outcomes for your life. I pray this message has been a blessing to you. It was a blessing to give it to you. And if you need some help with the implementation with this information, I have a ton of resources for you. The first resource I want to give to you is the book that sparked this whole movement of whatever I'm sharing for you right now. It's called Counterfeit or Counterpart: How to Continuously Discern the Will of God for Your Life. How to continuously discern the will of God for that. Means so you will always be in a place where you can discern. This book will show you how God confirms. The book talks a little more about counterparts and counterfeits. A counterfeit is anything you try to force fit. A counterpart is anything that God designed to play a part in your life. It will show you, it will give you practical steps on how to test for God's best. So that book would be a good book for you. I think this book would be good too, called The Purpose of Freedom, because a lot of the reasons why it's difficult for people to walk away is because of soul ties. This book talks about how to untie soul ties and uproot strongholds. So it could be that you need to go through this book to help you navigate soul ties and strongholds. I'm trying to see also the purpose of singleness, because some of you are going to end up single after this, and that's a good thing. And this book, The Purpose of Singleness, would be a great tool for you to understand the beauty of singleness and how singleness will help you. Dating Prep is another good book that I think will be good for you all. It will give you the non-negotiables as well as the without question questions, the questions that you can ask to make sure that you're that to see what kind of answer they're giving. Also have a card game that's a fun card game, but a serious one if need be, where it will have questions for you to either assess we should go forward, that maybe we should slow down, we're right for each other, it's not the right time for us to be married, or wow, that's a red flag. Whoa, we got to chill on this. That's a red flag. We got to talk about this. We got to get counseling for this before we engage in this. Or no, yep, came to the conclusion this ain't it. So Dating Prep would be a great tool as well. I'm just going through all my different resources that I think would be good. The Purpose Relationship is a great book as well. This book will teach you about the purpose of relationships. It will show you the 6 steps of relatability so that you can become relatable and be able to relate before it's too late to the one that God has for you or the people that he has in your life. So all these resources, as well as multi-purpose, I got a ton of books, 11 of them, as well as if you need a little bit more hands-on and you need a little bit more access, if you will, to more resource and tools to fast track you to get to that place where you dominate at a high level. And check out my mindset manager. Like, Coach, man, my mind is all over the place about this. Coach, I need actually some coaching and some help with this decommitting. If you're an entrepreneur right now or a high achiever, high performing individual, you're like, Coach, there are some things I need to decommit from. Some of you may need to decommit from some ideologies. You need to decommit from some emotional attachments, decommit from some spiritual indoctrinations, decommit so that you can actually be connected with what's legitimate. So check out my Mindset Master Program, which is designed to remove that mental clutter, to install that mental clarity so that your mind can become an asset and not a liability, and so that you'll be able to think at the next level and actually live at the next level. Or check out my Wholepreneurship Coaching Program for those entrepreneurs and high achievers, whether you're an executive at a company, whoever it is, who is ready to make sure they don't have holes in their life, that's causing their success to also have holes in them. See, wholepreneurship is all about gaining a state of wholeness where you be able to hold this and that at a high level. God can. God wants to empower you not to only hold your business, but to hold your business, to hold your marriage, to hold your health, and to hold your integrity, and all at the same time. And if you want that help, those programs are available to you. And I'll give you my link right now at mycoachjosh.com. That's where you'll be able to get all those resources there to be a blessing to you, to fast track you to being on track. And so if you message me and we're a good fit, we'll be on the phone this weekend or next week. We'll be on the phone and we'll get you onboarded to the programs, all that good stuff. Also, I have one-on-one coaching available. Also, what they call out there VIP days. If you just need a good 6 to 8 hours with me, we're talking about in person, where I'll fly to you or you fly to me, and we'll be in a very nice environment where we can be at a place where we can really work on your life. And that right there is a great opportunity as well. I had a few people do that before. And so you'll be able to fly in. I fly, we'll go to a resort. No, respectfully, family gonna be that's a family thing. If unless it's whatever, but we'll make sure that the boundaries are there to where it suits both parties. But man, we'll have a party, getting things put together, put in place, get you right on track, and I would love to serve you at that level. So I have access points for implementation of the information. I got 3,000 YouTube videos, free opportunities, YouTube, podcasts, worksheets on my website. And if you're ready to invest to bring out the best, and I have those coaching programs and books and card games and resources, all that great stuff available to you. All right, let's scroll all the way up. India says,